Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Things are probably going to get pretty rough for us.
And I remembered now.
What?
Amber.
She
And
married
Well, what I have heard is far.
Yoshihiro Togashi, best known for writing and illustrating Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter.
awesome. That's fucking great, dude. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, what's this? Oh, I can't. I'm full.
Carmelita water, you're full.
Ooh, what's this?
Oh, hey, what's this? Royal jelly.
Yay.
No. Golden
I'm
mixer.
almost full on everything except for Devil's Thorn. Okay, who do I talk to first? We've got these guys. I don't particularly want to. You know what? Maybe Peru, because Peru said.
Talk to Peru.
Yeah, he trusts
I
us
don't know
now.
if you ever found what you were looking for in the garden, but Mortimer is waiting for you.
Oh,
I
shit.
suggest you get a move on.
You say it as if you were afraid of him.
What's going on? What are you so afraid of?
What frightens you so much about him?
Hurry up. He's waiting for you.
Your mouth stopped moving partway through that. Okay, so let's just talk to everybody, and so now we know if we talk to him, that ends things and progresses it. So
Yeah.
let's talk to everybody first.
Good evening, gentlemen. Are we ready? The much-awaited conference is about to begin.
That is what we have all been waiting for.
I believe that Lord Mortimer wishes to speak to you before it begins.
Oh, fuck.
You should go and see him.
Yeah, so I'm starting to notice that everyone's like, you should speak to Mortimer. You should speak to Mortimer. You should speak to
Yeah,
Mortimer.
everyone's just, they even have it told like, oh, you should go talk to him. He wants to talk to you. you
Yeah,
know?
because everybody is like, when he gets here, tell him to talk to me.
My son, glad you're here. It seems Lord Mortimer's been waiting for you to arrive before beginning. What a pity your mother isn't here for the conference. I hope I'll be able to see her before I leave. I still have a very important letter to give to her.
Feeling all right, Louis? You look like you're miles away.
Everything's fine. Don't worry.
Lord Mortimer wants to talk to you, Louis. Don't make him wait.
Yeah. I'm starting to see what she said about, like, pay attention to Mortimer and his guests, and you'll notice. Because I'm definitely fucking noticing now.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone here is under his control in one form or another. And that's very troubling for us.
Ah, Louis, I've been expecting you.
I noticed
Thank
you
for
took one of
joining
my
us.
chocolates.
We're about to begin our conference.
You
Let me
bastard.
explain what's at stake.
Thank you kindly. But
Did you
what do
feed my
expect
bird
of me
too?
Exactly. My
I already
mother's the
fed
one
them.
who's supposed
Now they're going to get
attend,
fat and
not me.
lazy.
That is indeed what was initially intended. Unfortunately, she still hasn't been found, and my guests can't stay here indefinitely. The conference must begin, and it would be truly beneficial to the Order to join in the project. Consequently, I would like you to replace her during her absence.
Okay, so
What
she
is at
wants
stake
us
here
to
is of
absolutely
the
ruin
utmost importance.
whatever he's got going
It's
on. So we just
important
have to
that the
be
French order
a
gets their
stubborn,
say.
fussy little
And
bitch.
should you need any advice,
Or just cause
don't
issues.
worry, you are not alone, Louis.
Very well.
How's the comments room?
In concrete terms, how do you organize your discussions?
A conference is always organized the same way. There are two masters of ceremony who determine an important subject.
Oh,
you
fuck.
and Sir Gregory, I presume.
Exactly. We shall be the masters of ceremony. It was our
MC!
obligation to each bring to the table several guests in order to debate a subject. Once the debate is closed, a decision will be made by a vote of all the participants.
By a unanimous vote. If the project is not agreed on by all, then it will be rejected.
So that's what
And
it's going to
neither
come
of the
down
two
to.
Masters of ceremony have the right to vote.
It's
up
going to come
the
down to
guests
me
alone
having to
decide,
disagree.
Louis. In
And they're
other
like,
words,
why? What's wrong?
us.
Why don't you want to
Gregory
agree?
and
What?
myself
I don't
and
get it.
the
And you're just going to be like,
Finally,
I can't.
if
I don't
the
know.
project
No.
is validated, each
There's a
guest
lot of
returns and starts
empty
working
holes
to
here. I
make it
don't
happen.
understand.
It can take years.
Okay.
Can you give me a brief explanation of the aim of it all?
Of course, Louis, I was coming to that. The aim of these meetings is to bring together the most influential people in order to think together about the future.
But the future of who?
The
Of
future.
the world, Louis.
Our desire is to steer the destiny of our respective countries for the good of all, and to no longer suffer the random hazards of history.
You don't want to land in a pitfall, you know. Like snakes and ladders. We're all snakes. We will get you further up.
Can you give me an example of an event
well, that's not the
that
one
was
I wanted,
decided
but-
here before being implemented in the outside world?
Well, take the French Revolution. It was decided right here 2 years before its implementation in France.
You're right, Jerry.
Concerning the case of the French Revolution, I wasn't invited. But as far as the American Revolution is concerned, Louis, I can testify that we planned it 5 years before implementing it, for example.
God damn.
How long have you been active?
Oh, this tradition has more or less always existed, Louis. It has continued from generation to generation.
Do you often hold this kind of society dinner?
Every
In
year.
general, once a year, but in actual
Yep.
fact, it tends to be events that dictate our gatherings.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Louis, let me keep you a moment.
Oh dear.
I would like to let you in on a secret before we begin, because I'm going to need your assistance.
Oh no!
You see, the project I'm going to present concerns the territory of Louisiana in North America. It's currently Spanish territory.
What?
I'm going to make the proposition to the Assembly
Why?
for it to become French.
Okay, thank God. I thought it was gonna be like, I need you to support me in getting rid of slavery, and it was gonna be like, well, Mom said to go against you, so I had to be, like, yeah, I thought
I'm
they were
planning
gonna
on
force
putting
that
Abraham
kind of,
Lincoln in power.
I thought they were gonna force that kind of shit, where it's like, oh yeah, do you do this morally reprehensible thing for the sake of, like, what your mom says, or do you go for something that you know turns out to be good?
But how does that concern me?
Well, you see, I prepared this project with your mother. We began thinking about a crazy idea. Unfortunately, Sarah went missing before getting the bigger picture. I don't intend to stop at Louisiana. My idea is to increase the territory of the United States.
Huh?
The first stone of this vast project consists of getting Spain to cede Louisiana to France. Once it becomes French, France will hand it over to the United States, which will then allow them to double the size of their territory.
Okay,
And that's where you come in. France and the United States, hand in hand, two democracies illuminating the world.
we know that's not how that goes, though.
I mean, France did give us the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah,
Lord Mortimer, I'm sure you're aware that Louisiana is hardly prime quality land. I wouldn't be exaggerating to call it marshland. How is it calling land they won't know what to do with going to strengthen the United States?
Think further, Louis.
they gonna
The
catch
United States
crawdads
won't
and
stop
alligator
there.
and make
Once
a
they've
bubble
acquired
gum.
Louisiana, nothing. will
They're
stop
gonna
them.
learn the
All
secret
they
art
have
of
to do then
gumbo.
is keep pushing toward the west to take the whole North American continent.
So you intend to get rid of the Spanish?
They are purely transitory. This is the settlers' home. It is natural for them to want to develop their nation to become one of the greatest powers of this world. As for the Spanish, there are just a handful of them actually on site, and if need be, we'll see to it that they are sufficiently occupied in Europe so that their focus is not on the North American continent. Moreover,
We'll make up
Spain
something
rarely
about El
cares
Dorado.
its colonies
It worked
in
last
South
time.
America.
I have
It's
something
hardly
called the
my fault if they're
Ganados.
not
It's quite
capable of
interesting,
seeing the
really.
potential in the North American territories. The concept of royalty is from bygone time.
Aha!
It is
So
time
you
to
did
lead
kill the
way
king.
to democracy. Take a look at it.
Yeah.
Apart from President Washington, they all belong to monarchies. Do you really think they won't resist? Of course they'll fight, fearful as they are of losing their precious privileges. But the world needs visionaries, like you, like your mother.
Visionary.
It's a pity Sarah isn't here to see it. She
Okay,
only knew about a tiny part
so
of the project.
he pitches
I
a good
hope
sale.
I
He
can
really
count on
does.
you, Louis.
you know,
But we
champion.
know he's big on manipulation.
Yeah, we know
because
that
of the books in his secret library.
Yeah, we know the whole democracy thing is a farce because, oh yeah, you can be democratic as long as I get to command and rule over all of you.
Plastic, Mother. I didn't know about everything. His project is commendable. Why tell me to beware? Could you have gotten it wrong?
No. The dude is collecting the fucking Spear of Destiny to become an immortal tyrant. There's no fucking way.
That is the thing. It sounds commendable because the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
There's some...
And he's laying the brickwork.
Yeah, there's some aspect that we're not seeing or he's not revealing.
First of all, I would like to thank you for taking the time to come.
He tells us what we want to hear, so we won't know the end goal until it's too late.
The face of tomorrow's world, even though there may be certain tensions.
What is this
between
music?
our nations.
I don't know.
I must ask you to keep an open mind. As Sarah de Richet is unable to be among us, please welcome Louis de Richet, who will represent the Golden Order and will vote on its behalf when the time comes.
Welcome among us, Louis.
Welcome, Monsieur. I hope he'll be more effective than his mother regarding the protection of the King of France. The Order has proved particularly inefficient.
Thank you.
Well, you're not going to spoil, is it? The Order's mission was not to protect King Louis XVI, as far as I am aware.
We are talking about a king of divine blood, for goodness sake. It seemed obvious to me he needed protecting. If the Golden Order wants to pride itself on being an influential organization, it should have kept him alive.
Thank them for the welcome. Put Godoy in his place. Give a nod. You know what? Let's be cordial, because we're gonna burn some bridges here tonight.
Thank you all. I am honored to be among you today.
Fine. Oh, we're gonna burn every fucking
to
bridge here we got.
represent the interests of the Order as best I can.
I don't think that most, probably, but
we'll probably
I think we'll
be
be
cool
good
with
with
Washington, but like everyone else will be like, what the fuck, dude?
That our nations will continue to support each other, more now than ever before. A dream that, for the sake of common good, we will do what it takes to ensure stability in the modern world.
Right.
I have a dream.
And since he has everybody else manipulated, he'll ensure they all vote, they all vote, they all vote, yes.
In peace.
Thank you
But we're the one outlier that he can't control.
I don't see where you're leading.
I'm coming to it.
And if
Mr.
we say
President.
no,
I
it
need
postpones
not
his
remind
plans.
you that North America
Yeah, we
is
know he has
currently
at least two
divided
people in his
between
pocket.
the United States on the East Coast.
We know he has Wolney.
And Washington
And
is
we know he
definitely
has
going
Missouri.
to...
Yeah.
Yeah. And Peru.
I propose that Spain
And
cede
Peru.
That's
the
three.
center of the continent to France.
So he has
He
two
might have
people in his pocket.
Piaggi. He might have Piaggi.
Louisiana? But, well, it is not for sale. Lord Mortimer, I sincerely hope I have not come all this way just to hear you ramble on about what Spain should and should not do. When we
You
went
put up
to
a very
all the
convincing
trouble of
act,
gaining
Godoy.
the territory a few years ago, it was not just to lose it today. Have I made myself clear?
What did I tell you, William? You speak of union, and yet here you are, about to tear us apart.
Duke Manuel, I perfectly understand you. But rest assured, you will soon adore
This is
my
all a
proposition.
farce, isn't it?
You shall see.
Well, since you give me the choice, my good fellow, allow me to doubt it. However, I am impatient to hear what Spain could possibly
Resist
gain
it,
from the
but
sale
remain
of Louisiana.
open to being swayed.
I never spoke of a sale, my good fellow.
What? But I do not understand.
There is one more territory left to conquer, if I'm not mistaken, in the northwest. It is, of course, occupied by your notorious Indians, but...
We shall soon be rid of the savages, so that is not the question.
Yucky.
Duke, these savages, as you call them, were there before you. They are on their homeland.
As much as the black people of Africa, Monsieur de Richet.
Correct.
That does not stop your dear France from massacring them and sending them like cattle to Mr. Washington's cotton plantations to provide him with cheap
yeah.
Keep your morals to yourself, if you please.
Okay.
Senor, I would not like to be associated with that. The subject of black slaves in the United States of America is a complex subject, which we shall resolve at a future date.
The filthy swine.
It obviously doesn't stop you from sleeping at night.
Not in the least. Do not imagine
right.
anything against the
community.
American Indians or the blacks. That is not the question. But business is business. It is the natural order of things, Monsieur de Richet. There have always been men who govern other men. That is simply the way it is.
No,
And it might as well be the likes
what
of
does
you
that
who-
do?
Is that right?
But of course.
I think it's going
Is
to
that going
cost
to fuck
one
us
extra
over?
exertion. So all of our free stuff, fucked. One unusable
One
effort
unusable.
point. Oh, okay, never mind.
Come now, my friend.
Okay, so that's fine.
Let us not digress.
So we lost
I
the
need-
extra one
I
we
need
got
to
that we
check
can't
who
use
I'm talking
anyway.
to
So
before I
No
do
souls,
these. Yeah.
We bring the good word to them in order to save them.
Yuck, you're
You'll
gross.
see. Colonization
No.
brings with it many benefits.
No, it
too.
doesn't. No.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, Your Eminence,
No.
I shall continue.
No.
Duke Manuel.
I've
I
seen
believe
what
that
you're
We'll bring the
fucking...
Crusades to America.
Free of charge.
This is utterly grotesque, Lord Mortimer. What a strange example you set for your young protege. Isn't that so, Monsieur de Richet? Do you understand the meaning of this proposition?
Shit. It would protect you from the Americans. It would protect you from the British. I mean, I could just say nothing, but I don't think that benefits me. Much like in a Telltale
It will not,
game.
no.
Like, cause yeah, like Telltale always offers the say nothing option, but that doesn't provide you anything. So I think we
It'll
should
protect
do...
you from the Americans.
He doesn't fear the Americans.
that
They
is
already-
true though.
They don't fear the
But yeah.
Americans, though. They're already there fighting them. But the British is a much bigger deal, fighting the British and the Americans. That's a bigger deal.
We are neighbors, Duke Manuel. Remember, your main rival
Shit!
in Europe is more likely to be England, who is plowing the seas right up your coastline. Hand over Louisiana to France and make her a prime ally.
Come, Louis. Spain and Great Britain are already allies and have nothing to gain by breaking their alliance.
Even if I do agree, Duchess, the omnipresence of the English fleet in Atlantic waters does not particularly please me.
I must say, William, I find your project mostly disfavors me. I thought you were my friend.
I am, Mr. President.
I thought
That
you
is
were
why
my
I'm doing
friend.
everything in my power to calm your expansionist fervor. France, in Louisiana, should persuade you not to attempt anything to take the territory by force. Louisiana is a vast wetland where you would needlessly lose most of your troops. It would weaken you and offer certain nations the perfect opportunity to take back your famous United States. I am protecting you from yourself, George. Trust me.
Understand. But with friends like you, sir, I certainly don't need any more enemies. I hope you know what you're doing.
I found out that ooh.
Am I
Politics.
imagining things, or does it look like Washington isn't aware of Mortimer's plan?
Not to put too fine a point on it, Lord Mortimer, but I doubt the Holy See would be in favor of Catholic Louisiana being handed over
Are
to
you fucking
secular
serious?
revolutionaries and king killers.
I
Catholic
should think Monsieur de Richet
Louisiana.
has an opinion on this subject, does he not?
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. France will protect the Christians. Oh, fuck.
Oh,
France
France
is
maps
not
of the world.
Piaggi, my buddy, what are you, what's your deal? Where is he? Where is Piaggi?
There he is.
To be discovered.
We don't know.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, I think he's probably immune to conviction.
Okay, so if I do, France doesn't need to seek the post, blah, blah, blah. Think of Mortimer's maps of the worlds.
I think the politics is going to be a bad one there.
On the maps of Italy I saw in Mortimer's secret study, he had anticipated movements of troops across Italy. I wouldn't be surprised if he's planning an invasion of Italy by France, and if I push the notion a bit further, I can well imagine that Bonaparte's cannons, financed by the Order, will be used for that purpose.
You
The noose
fucking
is tightening
bastard.
around poor Piaggi's neck without him even realizing it. I don't know if I'm the best person to speak about that, Your Eminence.
Italy could be invaded.
That's true.
Should we warn him? I mean... fuck.
Well, I think that the French army will enter Italy, and that the Vatican will do whatever France demands of it, if the Vatican wants to retain its place.
You are joking, I hope. Lord Mortimer, I did not come here to listen to such nonsense.
Okay, that stirred a
What
pot
makes
a
you
little
think
bit.
that, Monsieur de Richet?
Well, Monsieur Bonaparte, here present, has ordered a large number of cannons, and I wouldn't be surprised if they were to be used to keep Italy under control.
Come, sir. What a strange idea. I have enough on my plate with issues in Corsica.
If you say so.
You see, you're...
But Corsica is not where the cannons are to be delivered, is it?
Aye, but... Louis, you are quick-witted. I like you.
You seem to be overlooking something, Monsieur les Français. I also have backers.
Mr.
who
French.
would be only too pleased to demonstrate the full extent of their fervor by defending the Vatican.
Okay.
Mi auguro che insegnerete l'educazione a questo giovanotto presuntuoso.
Requiescat in pace.
The brain. Ooh,
I
that's
hope
true.
that you will teach this pretentious young man some manners, Sir Gregory. It looks like I won't be just making friends here.
In any case, my lord, I doubt the English crown will agree.
Okay, so I mean, we're out of time, but this feels like it's gonna run long, you know.
Yeah, I think
So
it is.
I think we cut it off here, as abrupt as it is, and
I'm pretty sure this is going to be the entire
if
section
it resets the
of
conversation, then we can go back and fix those 2 errors that we made, you know?
Yeah.
So, anyway, thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.
Adios.